Without explaining what he was holding, Pastor Adefarasin admits being the one in the viral gun picture. Of course he's the one now. Did he deny that he's not the one? He's the one there. And what he's holding is all this what's it called? Taser. Looking like a gun taser. That's not a real gun. How can people be looking at this thing and saying it's a real gun? Nigerians people have problem. I've seen people write a lot of stuff and all of that. He's lying, is this, is that. The only mistake he did was he didn't bring it to church. He should have actually brought it to church to show people. This is like it is. All this, what's it called? All this bodyguard. I used to hold it. I see them hold it. It's like you use it to shock somebody. Taser. That is what it is. Founder of House on the Rock Church, Pastor Paul Adefarasin, has broken his silence over a viral image that circulated online, allegedly showing him pointing a firearm at an aggressive individual while he stopped short of confirming the object in his hands. Pastor Adefarasin admitted that he was indeed the man in the image, but firmly denied carrying or pointing a gun at anyone. Speaking during a recent church service, the respected cleric addressed the controversy for the first time, describing the incident as a malicious attempt by clickbaiters just looking for more money. Yes, mind them. The enticement of the enemy is always the love of money, the root of all evil, he said. What we have had to witness was clickbaiters just looking for more money. I probably wasn't even their target. Their target was to make more money. The imagery quickly made the rounds on social media showed Pastor Adefarasin in a tense moment with a content creator, which tense moment, who allegedly came dangerously close to him. I was falsely accused of bearing a firearm, pointing a firearm to an aggressive content creator who came within personal distance. The only thing separating me and him was about maybe 3/4 of a meter and glass, he explained. The preacher, however, firmly stated he neither owns nor carries firearms. I do not have a pistol license for a firearm. I do not carry a firearm. Even if it was firearm that I was carrying, yes, why are you coming close to me? Why do you want to use me for content creation? Are you okay? And I pointed no firearm at anybody. Pastor Adefarasin used the opportunity to express his trust in divine justice, choosing not to dwell on the public backlash, of course. It's our policy not to dignify hate speech or false accusation. We believe that God is bigger than that, he said. And we believe in what is said in Romans 12 verse 19. The situation he revealed unfolded on Saturday, a day he observes as the Sabbath. It was unique because he came home on a Saturday when I observe Sabbath. I don't make a huge law out of Sabbath, but I believe in the principle of Sabbath, he noted. Recalling how the video first came to his attention, Adefarasin said, several persons called me and sent me many videos. I was shocked. I'll be candid with you. I was shocked. I was hurt. I am human. Exactly. These people are human beings. They are not supernatural. They are not perfect. People be thinking that, okay, because he's a pastor, so yes, he should be like God. Everybody is striving, trying to be perfect, but we are all working towards it. He's a human being, I beg. However, he remained philosophical, noting the spiritual lessons he drew from the episode. But God is not touched with the feeling of our infirmities and is able to first give us succor. And what the enemy means for evil, he works it for good. Yes, so he concluded in his address in finality. On that note, I will lay that matter to rest. Case closed. Yes, so case closed. Nothing more. Is anybody that still wants to make content with it? Now there's Sabi. He's not going to talk about it again. I beg. See, this one said this was a gun. Do your worst. Which worst is he going to do? Can you imagine? Kelly says, this man should be picked up and interrogated. I remember I once mounted a pulpit with a rifle. He must be a gun runner. You see yourself. Kelly, maybe you see yourself now. It is you that they will pick up because he was not the one that mounted the pulpit with a rifle. You see you people? Maybe you see people, that's how people talk anyhow. He was not the one that mounted the pulpit with a rifle. It was not him. People, once you just see something like this, you just run with it. You don't like the church, you don't like pastors, you just run with silly things. Kelly Tefemene said, if you have a gun today in Nigeria, it is because the government cannot provide security for lives and happiness. Yes. Even the Minister of Defense has said we should protect ourselves. So if it was even a gun safe, he has not done anything wrong, as long as he has a license for it. You can't come close to me like that. You say you want to create content in my car. Are you okay? Go to car park now. Go to car lots where they are selling cars and use the cars there to do content. Yeah, making content of the expensive cars on the road. Rubbish. If it was even a gun safe, well, I wouldn't blame him, because the Minister of Defense has said we should protect ourselves. And we know how hard the country is. We know how insecure the country is. The other incident you are talking about happened in Abuja, where the residential pastor, not Pastor Paul Adefarasin, he was not the one that carried it. So the AK-47 of his police orderly to illustrate something on the pulpit. Leave them alone. I don't understand. They should pick him up. Can't pick him up now. Agnes Ona says, how many Fulanis and Hausas and I don't pick up? Let me ask you. They should better legalize this to make everybody respect himself. Yes. Let everybody own a gun so that you do anyhow, you say anyhow. You come for me, I come for you. What's that? He should be picked up. Go and pick him now. Ashiri Ayomide says, he never mentioned what he carried with all this story. Go and meet him in his house to tell you what he carried. Rubbish people. Of DJ says, Nigerians like wahala without profit. I'm telling you, what the man is holding is a taser. He shocks when the trigger is pressed against you. So that is not a fire. In fact, they should not even explain to anybody again. They should go and call their police officer to come and arrest him. Oluwaloba says, he said he doesn't have license for guns and never carried ammunition. We want to believe that someone carried arms when he clearly said he didn't in this era of AI. Haven't you seen videos of people who never did what they portrayed them to have done before this very one? Is it because this person is a pastor or what? These people are just talking rubbish. They are talking rubbish. Lady Diana says, man of God, your personal space on the main road. Yes. What were you holding? At least give us something so we can believe you. Don't believe him. Don't believe him. Keep running with it. It was a gun that he was holding. So what now happened? It was a gun. What now happened? Minister of Defense said, protect yourself. It was a gun. People should run with that. Run with it, I beg. Let's hear word. Top Gun says, no matter how much the gospel, how can they go to heaven when they don't speak the truth? He is denying that he was carrying a gun. Anyway, their motivational speakers are not gospel teachers. How do you know that he was carrying a gun? Does that even look? Does that look like a gun? The smallest gun that we have in Nigeria, does it look like that? People are just something else in this country. I beg. And listen, as over to leave your thought. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.